Okay, so today we're looking at documentation for a Python client that connects to GoTTY servers, focusing on authentication and passing arguments.
Right. Let's jump straight into that authentication guidance.
You start strong, pointing out the security issues with basic auth and the permit arguments flag. That's good. But the actual logging process, it feels a bit opaque.
Exactly. That's the weakness. It kind of mixes things up. You feed it a username and password.
Standard stuff.
But then internally, it looks like it tries to grab a token first, hitting that authtoken.js endpoint.
Before maybe using the basic auth header anyway?
Yeah, it seems like it. So this two-step dance inside the client isn't really laid out clearly for someone just trying to connect. It's confusing.
Okay, so we need to make that clear. The suggestion is to really spell out upfront, maybe visually, how providing credentials forces this token fetch.
Right. Show the flow. Credentials in, HTTP request for the token comes back, then the WebSocket connection uses that token.
Makes sense. So for a concrete example, maybe a small diagram, like step 1, creds. Step 2, HTTP authtoken.js fetch. Step 3, got token. Step 4, WebSocket connect.
Exactly. And emphasize that providing credentials basically tells the server, hey, give me a token. That clarifies the server mode too.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about what this client is really doing. I feel like the guide gets bogged down in the URL and arguments.
And totally undersells the heavy lifting the client is doing. Yeah.
The weakness is framing it as just some simple WebSocket thing.
It's not simple at all. It's managing raw terminal I/O, setting td.setRaw, handling async reads with os.read, dealing with window resizing through SigWench. That's complex stuff.
Crucial stuff for a real terminal feel.
Totally. So the suggestion is, before even getting to the arguments, highlight why this Python client is special. Explain it delivers that full native terminal experience, handling all the low-level interaction.
It's not just sending strings back and forth.
Not at all. So concretely, maybe rename a section, something like, why Python? Getting a true terminal experience.
Yeah, I like that.
And then call out features, handles terminal resizing, SigWench, and manages raw asynchronous I/O. Show it's doing the same job as the browser would, but in your shell.
That gives it the weight it deserves. Okay, final point. The so what? Why use this thing at all?
Right, the context. The documentation tells you how to use it, but not why you choose this over, say, plain SSH.
And that's the weakness. It kind of misses the main reason GoTTY, and by extension, this client often exists.
Which is?
Working around restrictions. It's for environments where SSH is locked down, monitored, or just plain unavailable. This client lets you tunnel a shell over HTTP or HTTPS.
Ah, okay. That fundamental purpose needs to be upfront.
Exactly. So the suggestion is, in the introduction, position this tool as a solution for constrained networks. Explain it your way in when SSH isn't an option and all you need is Python.
Makes the value proposition immediate.
Right. So a concrete example for the intro could be, need shell access but SSH is blocked or heavily monitored? This client leverages GoTTY to give you a terminal over standard web protocols, HTTPS. If you can run Python, you can connect.
That immediately tells the target user, this is for me. It frames it as a key, not just another tool.
Yeah. So overall, the technical info is solid. You've documented the what pretty well.
It just needs that clarity on the authentication flow, elevating the importance of the low-level TTY handling.
And crucially, establishing that core use case, bypassing restrictions right from the start.
Nail those points, and this documentation goes from good to great. We're definitely looking forward to seeing the next version.